So what's up, guys? Peace and light. It's Traveling Sista, and I am here with Bree and Monique. Okay, these are two beautiful, dope African American sisters who came out here to Tanzania to visit, and we are at my home right now. We are at our home right now in Arusha. So if y'all could just introduce yourself, you can start off, Monique.
Hello, my name is Monique Linder, if we going by governments. And I'm originally from Washington, D.C., but now I live in Inglewood, California. And what else should I say?
Whatever you want people to know.
That's it.
Okay, cool. Bree?
All right, hey, I'm Bree. I'm originally from South Carolina, but right now I live in the Middle East. And now I'm here with these two lovely ladies and Tito.
Yeah, Tito.
Yeah,
in the
he's
video.
here too.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with Monique. Was this your first time to the continent?
No, this is my second time to the continent within 3.5 months.
Okay, so first of all, okay, is Tanzania the only place you've been in the continent?
No, I've been to Nairobi, Kenya, Zanzibar, Tanzania, and Johannesburg, South Africa.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I forgot
And
about
mainland Tanzania now.
Okay, cool. So you said this is your second time being here in Tanzania within 3.5 months. Like, so
Yeah.
what prompted like this short return?
Well, you want me to tell you all the tea that prompted it?
Not all the tea, just a
Okay.
little tea, a little
Well,
hot tea.
some changes in my life that left me open with a little bit of money to go back. I planned on coming back. I visited like 3.5 months ago, and as soon as I was here for 24 hours, I would say, or probably even more than less than that, I knew I was coming back. I didn't realize I would be back this quickly.
Okay.
But just basically some life changes happened that allowed me to come back and spend more time
That's
now.
awesome.
So I took the opportunity.
Okay, so I'm assuming, you like it, because of that
Yes.
short period of return.
I was thinking about me exploring Africa from the beginning has always kind of been to get to know myself and my ancestry as a whole within the continent, because being African American, I come from a little spread, so
Right.
it's mainly West Africa, but I came to just feel connected.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about relocating here. I've always wanted to be an expat somewhere because I don't know, I just love immersing myself into different cultures and stuff like that. But I've never thought about being an expat in Africa. And when I came to my first trip was Nairobi and Zanzibar. When I came, I was like, oh wow, why did I never think about being an expat in Africa? That would be the perfect place, actually. So after my first trip, already I started researching people who have done that. That's how I found you. I watched all of your videos, and I feel like I knew you before I even got here. And I was so happy for you and everything. But I came back so quickly because I had the opportunity, and I want to explore the possibility of being a permanent resident.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's really what's up. And so, Bree, I'm coming to you. Is this your first time on the continent?
Yes, absolutely. It's my first time in Tanzania. I originally stopped in Dar, went to Zanzibar for a little bit, kicked it up on the beach. And then, of course, I hit you up because I wanted to come and visit you and see what Arusha was about. Because you were really trying to sell it. I'm not going to lie.
Okay,
you did very
love
well.
it. Okay, good.
So that's where I am right now.
So,
just Tanzania.
Okay. So real question. How I've sold it and amped it up on social media, has it lived up to that?
Yeah, absolutely. There was nothing that you said that wasn't true.
Okay.
You gave us the pros and the cons, and what you said is what it is.
Okay, good. I just want to, put that out here to the people.
Yeah.
I'm not just out here,
not
running
phony.
my mouth. And
It's not phony.
Yeah, it's real. So if y'all come, hit me up. I want to show people a good time. So, okay, out of all the places, out of Zanzibar, Dar, Arusha, which place if any, could you see yourself like repatriating to, if that's even like an option in your mind?
If I just sticking with Tanzania because this is the only place I've hit so far, I would say Arusha. Zanzibar, it wasn't. It was a good place to vacation, get away. You know, you meet some fun people. It's cool, but it just wasn't. I didn't see anything about it that was just like, all right, I can see myself calling this home. I'll come and visit, but then I gotta go. Dar, I only stayed there 2 days. And I can't really put it in the category of what I stayed there, not between Zanzibar and Arusha, because I didn't really get to see what it was about.
Okay.
I mostly stayed with the people that I was staying with. I ate with them, chopped it up, and it was cool, but I can't say I know anything about Dar like that. But Arusha is very homely. Like, it was nice here being with y'all. Y'all showing us around, really giving us the view about it. The food was jumping. The only thing I can't say is, like, you know, it's a thing down here. It's like the roads. That's just about
roads
it.
Are absolutely
like
horrendous. Yeah.
everything else is
Safari
lovely.
every day.
Pretty much. It's safari every day.
Yeah.
But there's not a whole lot you can say that I don't like about the place.
Okay.
You just have to know how to barter when you get here. Like just
That's
be
it.
ready for it.
Yep.
Know how much you want to pay for something. You need to learn how to speak Swahili.
That's
It's
one
just it's
thing I
gonna
need to
help
press,
you.
Yeah.
It's not like they're not gonna talk to you if you don't know the language, but I can definitely say that they can get over on you if you don't. So.
So yeah, you did express about the roads and how you really need to know Kiswahili, at least up until the point of where you know how to count the money and you know what it's called and everything.
Basic stuff.
Yeah, and the general prices for stuff because they can get over on you. So I kind of want to roll into the next topic. Besides that, what were some pros and cons, not only about Arusha per se, but just about Tanzania in general? I can ask you first.
I mean, like I said before, you know, the roads were a little iffy, which is my fault, not knowing the language per se, which wasn't like terrible, especially, you know, being here with y'all, because y'all always there to help. But it's just like some key differences, like when you go out at night, there are no lights. It can be beautiful in a sense, but it's also a little different coming from the States where you're used to everything being lit up. I didn't get to view everything like when it comes to like prices on like internet and stuff like that because I already had my own like I was still able to have my service and stuff like that.
And what service you have?
T-Mobile. T-Mobile One. It worked out here.
Okay.
It
That's
did.
good.
It helped me.
Yeah,
It really
what's
did.
Mine's didn't work out.
Really?
Yeah. Who did you?
Sprint.
Sprint.
Oh.
See, I know someone with Verizon that still uses their Verizon out here.
I don't.
Right.
Verizon's too high. I can't do that.
It's
T-Mobile's
hella
for
high.
me. But what else would I say? I don't know. Like it's not a whole lot of pros and cons. It's just like there are some major differences because you're not at home, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
So no, I had no problem.
Okay, cool.
Outside of that.
So what about you?
Pros and cons. Cons, definitely the roads. I would say con and Dar it's a pro and a con, but the weather is so humid.
Yeah.
That's the con, that is humid, right?
Yeah.
And you're kind of sweating all day. You
the-
may
yeah.
get a random face massage from a taxi driver because you're sweating.
Oh my
I told them that story.
Yeah.
Anyway,
AC.
but the con about the humidity is that for me particularly, my hair grows faster, my skin is softer. Like,
Yeah.
if I stay here long enough, I know weight loss would be a thing because of the humidity and like
Yeah.
just walking
It's a
from
sauna,
one
literally.
side to the other. It's like a sauna.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of a pro and a con at the same time. Another con I would say would be like, for me, a difficulty, not a con, would be driving.
Yeah.
If I was to move here,
I wouldn't trust myself to
I
drive.
don't know that I would trust myself to drive either, because of, first of all, the handicap of learning how to drive with the car on the wheel on the opposite side and the driving on the
Yeah.
opposite side, and then the way people drive.
Yeah,
And then there's
crazy.
bodabodas, there's
Bajajis.
bajajis, like there's buses. It's like
Yeah.
and then the roads are horrible. I would mess up a car in 2.5 seconds.
But
Yeah.
you don't drive super fast here. That's one thing I did appreciate. In other countries, like people are zooming past you, but here you kind of have to drive so that it gives you an advantage to not like crash and dive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
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 But so those I would say are my like cons.
Okay.
Pro would be another con. I'm sorry, I gotta say that. These squat toilets everywhere that doesn't have toilet paper.
Bring your own toilet
installed.
paper.
Yeah.
You gotta carry your own toilet paper.
Yeah.
That's something I've just realized this weekend.
Yeah. 90% of
Keep
them
it
won't
with you.
have toilet paper.
Yeah, which is, and I don't think it's a thing to like complain like, why you don't got toilet paper?
Yeah, no.
No,
You
they're
just
gonna look at you like,
Yeah.
we don't know.
expect.
So
Yeah.
carry your own toilet paper.
They'll have
and
the
it's a
little
squat,
holes.
so make sure you
can
know.
squat. Or you can just wait until you can find one that has like a normal
Yeah,
toilet.
sometimes there's a normal.
Yeah.
But a lot of times around
It's a
here in
squat
the Rusha, I
toilet.
would say,
Yeah.
squat.
Thighs gonna get strong.
Okay.
Really strong.
And pros, the friends I have here now.
Yes.
Friends,
Definitely.
okay, I just have to say, like, you guys,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna insert a good shot of this, but we all got matching tattoos. Yeah. I'm gonna insert a shot so y'all can see that. But yes, friends.
And I like how we all got the same general tattoo, but our own interpretation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
that's
little different
cool.
things.
Yeah.
And it's all this woman's idea.
Yeah, she's a mastermind.
I
yeah.
encourage people
And
to do.
it was such a good idea. Like, how could you
was.
not? You know.
So
Lovely.
that's, as you see,
Yeah.
a pro. But I've made friends all over Africa, I would say, in my trip.
That's so awesome.
But
You can't say it's everybody's friendly.
yeah, and I feel like a lot of people, maybe I'm just blessed, and
Okay.
and the people that I've met have, to me, I felt mostly genuine.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Especially the people at Tanzania. That's a pro.
Yeah.
I was just gonna roll into that
well,
question.
everything is
Yeah.
welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome.
They trying to feed you, take
Yeah.
you places, show you like, oh,
Yeah.
this is. They're really proud.
Take
so.
care.
Yeah.
of you, yeah.
So it's a very welcoming culture, I would say, as a whole. Another pro would be the cost of living.
Absolutely. If you know what you're
Good.
doing, yeah.
Ladies, I got this done. I'm gonna let you convert yourself so you can do some research. I'm gonna tell
There
you
you
the
go.
T shillings. I got it done for 40,000 T shillings, and I gave them 5,000, actually 10,000.
10,000 extra.
So I got it done for 40,000 T shillings.
Wow.
That's taking out and putting
Oh,
in.
I had
Oh,
braids
yeah.
before. They took them out and then put
Box
these
braids,
in.
not just cornrows.
And
where
they
it's
were
a
the
15-minute
same
job.
size.
Yeah.
With the quickness, like it was, like you know, usually
Came
you know
to the
back in the
house.
States you
Came
gonna
to
be
the
there.
house. First of all,
Be
this
there
is a
all
house
night.
call. Yeah, all night.
Yeah.
This was a house call. Okay, they came to the house and did it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, those are mine.
Maybe you want to get braids. I'm like, no, I'm not. No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
I would get my hair done so much. If,
Oh
like,
yeah, like you don't worry about getting your hair done before you come.
No,
Get it done here.
girl,
Yeah.
no.
Get it
Yeah.
done
Just
here.
wait till you get here to get your
It's
hair
worth
done.
it. They do
'Cause
very good job.
You can get your hair
real.
done for a whole year at the amount that you
can
gonna
get it done
pay.
One, yeah, exactly. And then like just the feed-in braids. I just love to see how crisp they are and how like perfectly
Yeah.
taper. You know what I'm saying? They're so good.
And it
Yeah.
takes no time. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
They're so good at
I
it.
almost got those because the girl yesterday that did my hair, she had them. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah. You gonna sit? You gonna sit?
Good job, Tito.
Yep, he's gonna jump.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you guys,
Come on.
I just want to ask one more question. So is there anything that you guys would recommend to diasporans before coming out here to Tanzania to visit? Like recommend what they bring, recommend what they mentally prepare themselves for?
I would say try and link up with somebody while you're here, which is not hard at all. I wish I would have known that my lovely Kay here had friends down in Dar, because that would have helped me probably get around a little bit better.
Stop.
You see?
Tito, are you the cameraman?
Yeah, he's trying to DP.
Right, a little bit better.
Really?
And then know that when you go to Zanzibar, there might not be places with actual ATMs, just like people who, I guess like a personal ATM, but they will charge an interest. So you might need to look into it or get your money in Stone Town before you go anywhere. Make sure you have cash, because
Yep.
cards aren't really a thing out here. So yeah. I think that was the only thing.
What should you prepare for? Bad roads. Prepare for the language as best you can.
Yeah.
I know that I was explaining this. Kiswahili is not even a language in the U.S. that people even think still exists, I think, because I was one of those people. Like, I was like, huh? Never even heard the sounds of it, really,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So at least get used to the sounds maybe before you come, and try to understand the vowels, because when you said the vowels to me, that actually kind of helped me a little bit more trying to say a word. So, but always definitely the words I would say traveling anywhere, the words you need to know if you don't know nothing else: thank you, like hello or something like greeting. Just those ones. I mean, other ones too, but like how much too, but like
basic stuff.
Basic stuff. And what was the other question? What to prepare for?
Yeah, like what to prepare for, or just advice in general that you would give.
Oh yeah, definitely try to hook up with somebody beforehand. And there's not a lot of degrees of separation between people. So if you can, because you never know who you know or who you know knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to hook up through that way. But even if you like reach out to Kat or whatever, who I can verify, who she can verify.
Absolutely.
And or whatever, just try to link up with somebody before you come that you can trust. And just kind of like take your own feeling on that. Have a good, what's that word I'm looking for?
Good vibe.
Yeah, like just make sure it's somebody you can trust. I'm losing the word right now, but that will be a lot of help to you. Getting around and communicating and doing those things that maybe you tried to prepare for, but when you're actually in the situation, it's still a little hard, and they will be able to help you. So that's the major thing I would say.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Make sure you just financially make sure you're
ready to travel.
You are ready to travel. It's not that expensive here at all, but understand people still like gotta make their money. You still want to spend some money, and know like what the general cost of things are and how much you should have for the length of stay that you're gonna stay. And make sure because you can use debit cards. Like I've used debit card places, but I'll try not to use my debit card because my particular bank will charge an extra fee. I think of like 20% if I use my debit card to purchase something.
Internationally.
Yeah, internationally. So know your bank rules for your card.
Yes, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but I need to tell you, like, so far, let's just hypothetically say like 10 people have come out to visit me and, see what Tanzania is about. Out of those 10 people, I'd say about 4 people forgot to notify their bank that they were doing international travel. And they couldn't use their card at all because they couldn't call in. Even though we do have international minutes out here, some people didn't want to go through the hassle of buying international minutes. Getting a SIM card, putting it on their phone. So they couldn't use their card at all, so they were stuck with the cash. Like, please notify your bank. I know with the banks that I have, I can just go on the app and slide the little button to the right, like, oh, international travel, bing, there you go. So you can avoid all of that. Yeah, because that's
super important.
That's a headache.
It is.
It's a real headache. So, excuse me, y'all, I'm getting over a cold. So you guys, I think that's going to conclude the video. Just like, keep these things in mind when you're looking to come out here. Keep these interviews in mind. Keep, what we're saying in mind as a real perspective. And I think you should be fine. You're welcome.
Come out to Tanzania, y'all. It's great.
Caribou here. Caribou. So y'all know what it is. Love y'all. Peace.